Hi, hello everyone. So let's start discussion on the fifth model, that is a building the RegTech product, where we are going to discuss on how while the product manager are building the RegTech product, so what things he will do, like market research, competitor analysis, or writing the product requirement document PRD, or create a product roadmap and the prioritization framework. So all these things we are going to discuss in the fifth model. So before we are going to start the detail on video, so I'll request you, if you are new to my channel and if you are interested in the product manager role, or if you are interested in the quant analyst or the quality analyst or the business analyst role, or if you are interested in videos or interest on the videos of AI ML, cloud computing, or the quantum computing, so please do like and subscribe my channel, so that thing will motivate me to create and more such videos for you guys. So let's start discussion on these today's seminar, so building a RegTech product. So let's start discussion on this. So initially we will discuss on the introduction to building a RegTech product, where we are going to discuss on overview and importance of the RegTech product. So let's start discussion. So building a RegTech product requires a strategic approach that combine a regulatory expertise, technology innovation, and user-centric design. So these model focus on essential step and framework needed to create a successful RegTech solution. So the solution begin with understanding the regulatory landscape and identifying gaps where technology can provide fix efficiency and compliance. Okay, a well-structured product development cycle ensure that the solution not only meets the compliance requirement but also deliver a value to financial institution and end user. So key components including the market research, competitor analysis, drafting the product requirement document, creating a actionable product roadmaps or the deliverables for the product roadmap, and applying the prioritization framework to manage the resource effectively and appropriately. By mastering these skills, the product manager can navigate the complex regulation, align with stakeholder, and deliver the product that stand out in a competitive market, or that will fulfill the gap in the market. So let's start a discussion on the next slide, which is the market research and the competitor analysis. So let's discuss on the key aspects of the market research and competitor analysis, like a purpose, method, and the outcome from these analysis. So market research is the foundation of successful RegTech product. It involves gathering the data on regulatory requirement, industry pain point, and emerging trade. So the product manager should analyze the customer segment, compliance challenges, and the technology adoption rates. The tools like survey, interview, and secondary research from industry report helps to identify opportunity and threat in the market. So competitor analysis complement these by involving existing solution, their features, pricing model, and market position. Understanding competitor strength and weakness allow you to differentiate your product and identify gaps in the market, or key metrics including customer satisfaction, scalability, integration, capability, and regulatory coverage. A a comprehensive market and competitor analysis ensure that your product strategy is grounded in real world insights and position your solution for the success, and that will the satisfy the gaps between the market or meet the regulatory requirement. So let's move on the next slide, which is the very important, writing the product requirement document or the PRD. So these the we will discuss on the structure and the best practice for writing the product requirement document, and I'll create separate video for the product requirement document where I'll comprehensive cover the table of content, how to write the product requirement document for the separate video. So let's discuss on the core component of the product requirement document: collaboration and prioritization, visualization, and the benefits of strong product requirement document, and how that will help you to further growth of the product. So a product requirement document is a critical artifact that communicate the product vision, objective, and functional specification to all stakeholders. A well-written product requirement document includes the sections such as a product overview, goal, target, audience, key features, technical requirement, compliance consideration, and a success matrix. It should be clear, concise, and actionable, serving a single source of truth for the development team. Best practice including involving cross-functional team during drafting, prioritizing and feature based on the business impact, and ensuring alignment with regulatory requirement. So visual aids like diagram and flowchart can enhance the clarity in product requirement document. So regulator update to the PRD are essential as market condition and regulatory guidelines involve a strong product, reduce the ambiguity, accelerate the development, and ensure that the final product meets the both the user and the compliance need. So that thing will include into the product requirement document. So let's move on the next and most important side, which slide, which is creating the product roadmap. So where we discuss on step and tool for the product roadmap. So let's move on the steps for the tools, steps and tools for the roadmap and the development of the product. A product roadmap is a strategic plan that outline the vision, direction, and progress of a product over time. It helps align a stakeholder, prioritize the initiative, and communicate the timelines of product roadmap. So the roadmap should include strong short-term and long-term goals, key milestone, and the dependencies like tools like Jira, Trello, or others can assist in visualizing and managing roadmap. When creating a roadmap by RegTech product, considering a regulatory deadline, integration requirement, and scalability incorporate feedback loops to adapt to changing the regulatory and market dynamics. A well-structured roadmap ensure the transparency, foster collaboration, and keep the team focused on delivering the value incrementally. It also serve as a communication tool for executives, client, and regulatory, demonstrate a clear plan for the compliance and innovation of the product roadmap, and what are the deliverables for each milestone we are going to achieve on that product. So let's move on the next slide, that is a prioritization framework. So we are choosing and the right framework for the prioritization of the requirement. So here we are discussing on the frameworks like Masco, RACE, and the Cano, where we are considering the three criteria and the best use cases which we are going to consider while creating the product as a product manager. So prioritization framework helps the product manager decide which features or tasks to focus on first, or which feature or functions or the tasks we focus on last. So common framework including the MASCO, which stand for the must have, should have, could have, and won't have, and then the RACE, which is the reach, impact, confidence, and the effort. So the REX matrix we use, and then the Cano model. So for the RegTech product prioritization should consider the regulatory compliance, risk mitigation, and the customer impact. Moscow is useful for categorizing feature based on necessity, while race provide the quantitative approach to evaluate the potential impact versus the efforts on the product. The Cano model helps identify the features that align user versus those that are basic expectation. Applying these framework ensure that resources are allocated effectively, deadline are met, and the product deliver maximum value, and regular review of prioritize priorities is essential as regulation and market condition evolve, and we will deliver the product which will be satisfy the regulatory requirements. So let's move on the last topic, which is a key takeaway from the fifth model, that is a building a RegTech product. So what we are taking from these the fifth model. So building a RegTech product involve a structure approach that start with throughout the market research and competitor analysis to identify the opportunities in the market in the RegTech and the FinTech domain. Drafting a clear and comprehensive product requirement document ensure the align among the strong and set the foundation for the development team. So creating a roadmap provide a strategic view of product evaluation while prioritizing the framework, help manage resource effectively. By mastering these steps, product manager can deliver a solution that meet regulatory requirements, satisfy the customer need, and stand out in a competitive market. Continuous learning and adopting are key, and regulation and technology evolve rapidly in a financial sector. So these are the end of very important topic and the model 5, which is a building a RegTech product. So guys, if you are interested in the product manager role in the RegTech and FinTech domain, so please do like and subscribe my channel, so that thing will motivate me to create and more and such video. And guys, please watch the video which I am going to create for the how to write the product requirement document, what are the key elements in the product requirement document. So once again, thank you so much guys for attending this video. So thanks once again guys, and please do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much guys for attending this interesting video. Thanks.